Hey Radha, try to wake up early in the morning. Now see, the weather is getting cold. More people will come to drink tea.
Whether more people come or less, the point is that you will never let me sleep peacefully.
I have to go to the shop. Now get up and help me get ready quickly.
You should keep your preparations ready at night. I can't do this donkey labor with you anymore.
Why are you talking so negative in the morning?
What good have you left in my life? Don't know what went wrong with my father's mind that he got me married to you.
Okay, you go back to sleep. I'll manage.
Yes, do it. And keep serving tea to people all your life. So many people have gone to the city. Why are you wasting your life in this village soil?
Radha, how many times should I explain to you? I am not wasting my life. I just believe that even if you eat only one roti, eat it with peace.
You go, Ramu, and don't spoil my mood. God knows when he will show you the right path. Ignoring Radha's words, Ramu leaves and reaches under the banyan tree to open his small tea stall.
Hey brother, why are you late today? Actually I overslept a little today. Alright, then quickly make tea. I have to leave for work as well. Yes, brother, I will make it right away.
Ramu prepares hot tea for everyone and serves it.
Here you go, brother. Enjoy your tea. Truly said Ramu, tea made by your hands always tastes wonderful.
Saying this, the customer takes a sip of tea and immediately spits it out.
Hey brother, what have you given today? What happened, brother? Why did you throw the tea? Was this tea or a salty sea? 1 minute, let me also taste it.
Ramu takes tea in a clay cup himself and after sipping, he also spits it out.
Oh no, today I brought salt instead of sugar. Brother, please give me a little time. I will go and bring sugar. No, it's okay, Ramu. Don't trouble yourself. I have to leave anyway. I will drink tea in the evening when I return. All right, brother.
The customers leave from there and Ramu starts putting the shop items inside. Just then Radha calls out to him from a distance. You never miss a chance to trouble me.
What happened? I am only human and I was coming home to get sugar.
Yes, and after coming home, you would have blamed me for your mistake.
I am not blaming anyone. Now give me the sugar.
Yes, take the sugar. Serve sweet tea to people. Have you ever spoken sweet words to me?
Do one thing, Radha. You sit here, I will make tea for you. Then your mind will relax.
I don't want to drink any tea.
Oh, come on, just sit.
Fine, I'm sitting. Radha sits on the nearby table and just then Kamla passes by and comes near her. Hey Radha, what are you doing at the shop so early in the morning? Nothing, I just came casually. Where are you going so dressed up early morning? I was just going to Sarla's house, but since I met you here, look at this. What? This is my gold necklace. Is this real gold? Of course, it is real gold. My husband bought it for me. When I asked why he bought something so expensive, he said he earns only for me. Wow, your husband is really very good. Yes, by God's grace. He was saying next time he will get gold bangles made for me. Wow, that's really good. Okay, now I will leave. Kamla leaves after showing her necklace, but seeing it fills Radha's heart with jealousy. Others' husbands keep their wives so happy, and my husband, he cannot move ahead of these clay cups. Radha was lost in her thoughts when Ramu extends a clay cup of tea towards her.
Hot sweet tea for my lovely wife.
I don't want any tea. What lovely wife. I don't even have a single gold ring.
Radha, gold does not decide how much I love my wife.
Aren't you ashamed, Ramu? Your wife has to walk with her head down in front of other women. I have even stopped going to my parents' house now.
Oh, leave all this. Have a cup of tea.
I don't want to drink any tea. Saying this, Radha throws the clay cup of tea on the ground and walks away. Oh God, what was the need to get me married to Ramu? I have not received a single comfort till today. Radha was thinking to herself when there was a knock on the door. Who is it?
Sister-in-law, it's me, Vikram.
But brother, Ramu is not at home.
Sister-in-law, I need to talk to you only.
What work you have with me?
First, please open the door.
Radha gets up and opens the door. Vikram comes inside. As soon as he enters, he looks around and says,
Sister-in-law, I feel really bad for you.
"What happened, brother?"
Sister-in-law, how are you living in such a broken house? Somewhere the wall is peeling, somewhere something is falling. This doesn't look like a house. It looks like a rat hole.
Brother, what can I say? If this is my fate, what can I do? I have told Ramu so many times to leave this tea business, but he never listens to me.
It's okay, sister-in-law. Oh, I almost forgot why I came here.
What is it, brother?
Sister-in-law, I have an old account with Ramu. Today I came to settle it.
I didn't understand.
Here you go, sister-in-law.
What is this?
Long ago, Ramu and I did a job somewhere, and he refused to take his share. Now I am returning it.
What are you saying?
Yes, sister-in-law, these are some gold ornaments. This is his share.
Who share?
Ramu's share. But don't tell him. I am giving it to you. You keep it. Come on, please take it.
But if I don't tell Ramu, how will that look?
Sister-in-law, just look at yourself once. Do you have even a single gold item?
No.
And if you tell Ramu, he will return this too. And you will never get this happiness of wearing gold in your life.
But
Don't think too much now. I don't have time. I'm leaving. You keep this.
Vikram hands over the bundle to Radha and runs away. Before Ramu returns, Radha hides the ornaments behind a sack of rice. In the evening, tired Ramu comes home.
I have decided something.
What have you decided?
Now I will definitely buy you silver anklets.
Oh, are you joking?
No, it's not a joke. I'm telling the truth.
Alright, leave all that. Have your dinner.
This time your anger cooled down very quickly. What's the matter?
Nothing happened. I have just accepted my fate. When I have to live like this, then why dream big?
Radha, forgive me. I could never give you happiness.
It's okay, Ramu. Don't say such things now. I will get angry again.
Okay, I won't say it again.
Ramu sits to eat food and Radha does not tell him anything. After 2 days, the whole village was in chaos.
What are you saying? Even with so many guards, there was theft at the landlord's house? Yes, brother. The thieves are still not caught. Today the police will search every house in the village. Yes, that should be done. After all, our landlord is such a good man. How can thieves go to his house? If they want to steal, they should go to bad people, na? Thieves don't care who is good or bad. They only care about money. Yes, this is true.
In the evening, Ramu closes his tea stall and comes home. Seeing Inspector Ajay standing outside his house, he says,
Inspector sir, what will you find in my small hut? Ramu, how are you? I would have come to you for tea after finishing my work. But now you have come yourself. Please come inside. I will serve you tea. Yes, let's go.
Ajay sits inside Ramu's house and the constables begin searching the house. You will not find anything here.
Let them do it, Radha. They are just doing their duty.
Fine, go ahead. Somehow, Radha hides her fear, and outside the house, Vikram and Raj talk to each other.
Brother, this time it feels like we will get caught. So what? Ramu will get caught, not us. But the ornaments will slip from our hands. Listen, brother, if we are alive, we can steal again. Life is more important, right?
Vikram and Raj stand outside watching the drama. Just then, a constable moves the sack of rice and brings the bundle to Ajay.
Ramu, along with tea, when did you start the business of theft? What do you mean, sir? Tell me the truth. What is this? What are these ornaments doing with you? These ornaments? Whose are they? The one from whose house you stole them. I have not committed any theft.
Ramu looks at Radha and Radha lowers her eyes.
It seems Radha has done something, but I cannot let Radha suffer. What are you thinking now? Or planning another theft in someone's house? No, I'm not planning anything, and I don't know where these ornaments came from. Once you go to the police station, you will remember everything about where these ornaments came from. No, I have not done anything. Then maybe your wife. Is she the thief? What are you saying? My wife can never do such a thing.
Ramu,
You stay quiet. We have not committed any theft. I will have to take you to the police station.
just then Raj comes and says,
Inspector sir, why are you delaying? Please take him away.
No, all this was done by Vikram. He came to my house and kept these ornaments.
Sister-in-law, you are saying all this just to trap me. Take this Ramu away from here. Ramu, now you come with me. I will deal with you at the station. Yes, take him.
Vikram, may you suffer. You are lying.
Ajay takes Ramu to the police station, and after he leaves, Radha breaks down and cries loudly.
Oh God, what has happened? Kaki, I am telling the truth. That day, Vikram had come to my house.
I understand, but now your greed has caused all this.
What should I do? I don't understand anything.
Now nothing can be done. Just pray to God. 1 month passes. Ramu keeps suffering punishment in jail for his honesty. Inspector Ajay does not believe that Ramu could have stolen anything. The whole village is shocked. One evening, the phone rings at the police station. Inspector Ajay picks up the call.
Ramnagar police station. Sir, there has been another theft at the landlord's house. Money and ornaments are missing. Stay there. We are coming. Constable, get the jeep ready. Shubramji, these are some old ornaments. Quickly tell their price. We have to leave for the city. Very precious ornaments. Vikram, but these are very old designs. Let me check them on my special test stone. You just wait a while.
The jeweler takes out a big lens and carefully looks at the backside of the necklace. He sees the special seal of the landlord there. He understands these are the same ornaments being discussed in the whole village.
Oh wow, this is real Kundan. Vikram, its price must be in lakhs. But wait, there is small crack in it. To fix it, I will have to bring acid from inside. You both sit. I will just come. Vikram, this old man is taking too much time. I'm feeling scared. Keep quiet. We are talking about lakhs. Have some patience.
The jeweler does not bring acid. Instead, he secretly signals Inspector Ajay standing near the back door. Then he comes back outside and starts talking to delay them.
So Vikram, I heard Ramu, the tea seller, has gone to jail for theft. What do you think? Did he steal? That simple man steal. He just got trapped. You are right, Vikram. He got trapped because you trapped him. And these ornaments, they are telling their own story. What do you mean? It means that behind this necklace, there is the family seal of the landlord. And the theft at the landlord's house was done by both of you.
Vikram tries to run, but just then Inspector Ajay and his team come in front of him.
Game over, Vikram. The jeweler recognized you at the right time. You betrayed us!
The police takes Vikram away, and in Ramu's eyes a ray of justice shines.
Radha.
Ramu, you have come back. Forgive me. I did not steal anything.
I know. You did not steal. Tell me, what really happened?
Radha tells everything to Ramu, the truth about Vikram and Raj.
Ramu, because of me, you had to suffer so much.
It's all right, Radha. You are my wife. I could never let you face trouble.
The honesty, which I thought was a weakness today, that same honesty is my strength.
Radha, there is a little less sugar in the tea.
So what? Our hard work and love are complete.
Wow, sister-in-law. What a line you said. By the way, Ramu got a reward from the government. Didn't you take anything for yourself?
I don't need anything. My diamond, my Ramu, is with me.
Wow, Ramu. And is the pain in your shoulder fine now? The pain is fine, but the mark will always remain. And this mark will always stand as proof of my truth. Well said. Now give me a cup of tea. Right away.
Radha leaves her greed behind and lives the rest of her life happily with Ramu.